back here in Gibsonville. That's right. Get on your feet for your next World Cup champion.
And his opponent, fighting out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina, it's your boy, Snooty
Oh man, it's Skyler jumping Snooty Foxx at the bell in our opening contest here. Oh my God. This is Cecil ZipRecruiter Scott alongside CL Party here. Streaming live on Twitch, taping for CWF Worldwide as well. And this is our first second round contest in the Weaver Cup tournament.
That's right, and it's a hot one. Speaking of which, it is very hot inside this building, so thank you to all these fans that are sticking it out with us. It's going to be such a great show. Yeah,
great show tonight. Great crowd here with us tonight. Braving the summer heat. It is hotter than a $2 pistol out here. And this is a rematch of sort. These two did do battle last year at a Rising Generation League show. A great match between these two last time, with Skyler getting the victory that night. But man, Skyler's come into this thing. Would you say he might be the favorite to win this tournament this year?
Oh, definitely. I mean, everyone has seen what he's capable of. They don't call him the bruiserweight for nothing.
Right. Ooh. He was the original bruiserweight, by the way. But he has had 2 battles with one Trevor Lee, the heavyweight champion. Both times people felt like Skyler had a legitimate chance to win. The Snooty Foxx is firing back now. He will have that big power edge.
Not only that, but John Skyler's the kind of guy, every time he walks in this building, he's got a huge chip on his shoulder. He's always angry, and he's really taking it out on Snooty Foxx right now.
Right, and we all know that he feels like he's been destined to win the heavyweight title since the first time he walked in this building. Man, he's laying into Snooty.
Well, I think a lot of people feel that way about themselves, but he's definitely one I think the fans would agree that, you know, it's only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time, and we know if he wins this tournament, he can challenge Trevor Lee at any point within the calendar year, or the next 365 days, I should say.
It's true.
With that said, Chet Sterling's running out of time. He's got about a month to go.
Yeah.
So time is of the essence.
And you know what's interesting about this tournament matchup here, both of these men are fresh, so to speak. John Skyler had a bye, and Snooty Foxx was supposed to wrestle Aric Andrews, who just didn't bother showing up for their match.
Right. He didn't show, and he got a forfeit victory. That was our last live stream, our last Rising Generation League event. Skyler cut Snooty right off. And it's just me, does it look like Skyler has maybe trimmed down a little bit?
Yeah.
Coming into this match. Looks like he's lost maybe 5 to 10 pounds.
Didn't lose any of that strength, though.
No, deceptively powerful guy. I've been in the ring with him. And maybe he knows with this summer heat, with this long tournament, he needs the extra stamina.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
And let's not discount Snooty Foxx. This guy's fired up to win this thing.
Snooty Foxx has the size advantage for sure.
Size and the hunger might be there. I think a fire was lit under him at our last event. Snooty coming off, double axe. Snooty, it looks like he might be ready to put this thing away right now. He might be setting up that spear.
He's always high energy. Snooty Foxx is just fast, and he's trying to get it done as quick as possible.
Oh, Skyler, ever the veteran. There are very few smarter than John Skyler in that ring.
He knows his location at all times, and he can always know what his next, I think, 5 moves are. Very calculating, that John Skyler.
Yes, he is. Man, rare case, Snooty was actually a little bit ahead of him there. Or maybe not, he popped the rope right to the groin.
That's what we're talking about. John Skyler, he can always outsmart you at every turn.
And that's where he gets sneaky. That's technically, I mean, it's a questionable move, but it's not illegal. You got to cover because he never actually touched Snooty Foxx below the belt.
Exactly.
He let the ring do the work for him.
Now, don't forget, later tonight, Trevor Lee will actually be defending the CWF Worldwide Television title. We don't know who his opponent is yet. You and I will actually be doing a live drawing for that. But, you know, on our pre-show, which we saw just a few minutes ago, I asked a couple of fans who they thought it would be, and a lot of them wanted Snooty Foxx.
Yeah, I mean, Snooty Foxx always a crowd favorite, and that would be a first ever one-on-one matchup, Snooty and Trevor Lee.
I mean, what a match is going for, you know, the television title against a man who also holds the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title. What would that mean if he takes the television title from him?
Exactly. I mean, it was not for the heavyweight title, obviously, but Trevor Lee has not been pinned since 2015. So imagine if somebody like a Snooty Foxx or whoever gets his shot and takes the TV title off of him, you got to feel like they're in line for a heavyweight title shot.
I mean, at this point, what is it going to take? Trevor Lee has defended against all kinds from all over the world, and there's not just one specific type or one specific match. I mean, he's really held his own against everybody, it seems.
Right, all shapes and sizes, like you said. Another near fall for John Skyler, who's getting a little frustrated. Referee Joey Hogan, good to see Joey back in the Sportatorium.
John Skyler's not too happy to see him right now.
No, I think I might be the only person happy to see him. Oh man, he lit him up with that shot.
See, now he's getting angry. His plan didn't work like he thought it would, and he's just going to keep taking it out on Snooty Foxx. And the referee, if he can get away with it.
Yeah, we know Skyler is a little hot-headed.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, this is a guy, he went to the finals of the ROH Top Prospect Tournament, former PWX champion. This guy's done a lot of things. And he is, it's not a traditional camel clutch here, CL. He's kind of riding high on that, but he's putting a lot of pressure on the delts and the chest.
You know, you speak of John Skyler's accolades, but look how much Snooty Foxx has accomplished in really what's been a short amount of time that he's actually been wrestling.
Yeah, he's beaten some top-flight guys in, what, 2 years now. Guys like Otto Schwanz and Roy Wilkins. Ooh, huge boot. Skyler, maybe, oh, huge back elbow. I may be just reading in this, but Skyler seemed to step off in this.
A little bit.
Ooh.
That's all it takes, though, is just one miscalculation, and that gives the other person the advantage.
Nice running bulldog. Snooty has got this thing cooking here.
Good for Snooty for taking advantage of that and really, you know, making the match his own again.
Send him up for the spear again. Ooh. Oh, again, Skyler dodges it.
Gonna roll him up.
Oh, feet on the ropes. Feet on the ropes. Snooty able to roll out. I don't know if Skyler had a good cover on that.
Joey Hogan caught him as well. I mean, these referees, when you're in there with someone like John Skyler, you really have to have eyes on the back of your head almost.
Yes, you do. Watch out for Snooty. Send him up for a third time here. Skyler's jaw jacking with Joey Hogan.
A hot head will be a no!
He got the spear. Oh, and Skyler wisely rolls to the outside. Bad break for Snooty Foxx.
Look at that. He wasn't expecting that at all, and he still had a plan. He knew exactly what he was going to do as soon as he was knocked down.
And Snooty Foxx, man, this is something that maybe a more experienced competitor would have done. You still advance on a count out. Yeah, maybe Snooty have just let Skyler get counted out after that spear.
I don't know. Is it personal at this point? You've been in there so long with that guy, you really want to put him away.
Right, or maybe it's just a pride thing. Say, hey, I pinned John Skyler.
Ooh!
I think if this thing's a brawl on the outside, Snooty will have a little bit of an edge. He's been through some rough fights with the likes of Arik Royal and Roy Wilkins.
Spilled out onto the streets of Chapel Hill, if I recall.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that.
Through referee Hogan. Oh, he went low! John Skyler with a low blow!
Always has a plan.
And stuck it with a DDT! Oh, no! 1, 2, 3, and my God, can you think of a more cheap victory for John Skyler? A low blow followed by a DDT. Skyler has all the ability in the world, but he took a shortcut, and Snooty Foxx got robbed.
seconds, your winner by pinfall. Advancing to the next round of the 2018 Johnny Weaver Memorial Tournament, John Skyler!
Step, step if you wanna. Bust the ship from here to Tijuana. Stage is mine wherever I wreck shop. If you step into my crew, you're getting dropped, cause I'm like that. You just can't see this.
The Johnny Weaver Cup tournament continues. The following second round matchup is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the All-Stars from the Planet of the Apes, Arik Royal.
Look at this guy. That's y'all's nightmare right there. That's a bad man right there. That's worthy of
Just get moved that bass, I need that evil brain.
That was a terrible job, by the way. Terrible job.
Ladies and gentlemen, again,
Jarry.
my name is Jarry Caray, also known as The Voice. I'm going to need all you unwashed, uneducated hillbillies to get out of your seats, get your feet, and make some noise for the most dominant wrestling faction in the world today, your All-Stars. In Coach Gemini's absence, I'm your interim manager. Allow me to introduce to you a man who's held every title in CWF Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. He's the only member of this locker room to appear twice on ESPN. He's the only two-time, soon-to-be three-time Weaver Cup champion.
That's right, that's Eric right there. That's Eric.
He is the man who is worthy of the adulation and praise that I command you to bestow upon him. He is Ace Daddy Cool. He is the Ace King Supreme, Arik Royal. Yes. He's a coming to the ring. All of us respected Mace Li. The coolest, most respected Mace Li.
That's right. That's right. What? We about to win one for the Gibber tonight. This one's for you, Sparky. That's cool.
Speaking of cool,
Yeah, right here.
his opponent from Tombstone, Arizona, the Rising Generation League Champion, Cowboy Kool
Here's the think it's funny. This is for coach. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we laughing after the night. Coach got me on specific instructions.
The whistle ain't working, buddy.
Brother, you need to be quiet over there. Ain't nobody ask you nothing. Keep your mouth shut.
Kool Jay fired up here or what tonight?
I think it's obvious who the crowd wants to win this matchup.
Yeah, Cowboy Kool Jay. If you weren't with us on our last stream, our last live stream, he had quite the contest with Mace Li. Honestly, I feel like it's a match people should go out of their way to see. If you view both guys in a certain way, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Very, very good match for the RGL title. This is not an RGL championship match. This is for the Weaver Cup, going to the 3rd round.
Look at the size difference here, but Kool Jay ain't bothered.
Yeah, Kool Jay is not afraid.
He's learning how to unravel the All-Stars here. I mean, he's faced the coach, Mace Li. I think he's faced just about everybody except Jarry Caray, and he's not scared of them.
Remember how lit it was when he beat the coach in a bull rope match?
Oh, that was wonderful.
Kool Jay is not backing down, and something, but the ace is one of those guys, you got to be careful with the ace, though.
Yeah, Kool Jay talking a little trash.
Oh, man, look at Kool Jay.
Oh, he's trying to knock him down.
Look, he is the smallest man in this building by a large margin, but not to sound cliche, but his heart's as big as anybody.
I mean, yeah, you'd never know it watching him. The way he wrestles, he really just, he throws his entire body at his opponents.
But Aric, he's got a big hill to climb here. Kool Jay head scissor all around the world. We can make time, and Arik Royal going out.
Backfired. I think he made himself a little dizzy there.
And this has started out a lot differently than their last match.
Finger guns from the sheriff.
And we discussed this before we went on the air here. There's something like a switch has been flipped on Kool Jay. His confidence is through the roof right now.
Do you think it's the badge, the sheriff's badge?
It might be. Might be carrying a 6-shooter. I don't know. Maybe after he survived his truck catching on fire.
Yeah, that's a man I don't want to mess with.
Yeah, everything else seems small in comparison. I don't know.
By the way, last I heard, I believe we raised over $2,000 on our last show for the pickup truck fund. I mean, people love the sheriff, so thank you to our fans. Thank you to everyone who donated. It was for a good cause.
Yeah, just fill everybody in as the ace, man, just muscles him up. Muscles him up. Kool Jay slipping out. Go back to the legs.
So smart. He's just trying to isolate those knees and just knock Arik Royal down.
And Arik Royal, he's just trying to get the heck out of Dodge here.
Galloping almost. Horse-like.
Oh, goes the ace.
Now Kool Jay, he's got to take advantage. He's got him down. He's got to keep him down. He's letting him get away, you know, getting the huddle with the All-Stars. That's not going to be good for him.
I'm not going to start anything here. I would never do that.
Of course not.
But we should point out, Kool Jay on his way to our Chapel Hill show last month, his truck legitimately caught on fire.
Yes.
His rent money, bill money, all that stuff in the glove box, all of it burnt up. We
completely charred.
Raised some money for him, paid his rent, all that good stuff. Great story. I've heard that the All-Stars may have had something to do with that.
Listen, we can't make any legal claims here, but it would not surprise me.
I know it's rumor and innuendo, as the podcasters like to say, but I don't know.
You know they did it. Come on.
Yeah, it's just like Dusty cutting Magnum TA's brake lines. We know it happened.
Where's the coach even been, by the way? He's probably in hiding.
Yeah, where is the coach? Ever since that bull rope match.
Jarry Caray says he's filming a movie, but I feel like maybe he's filming his own movie on an iPhone or something.
Right. Might be his version of Threat Level Midnight. Yeah.
Yeah, it did hurt.
Arik Royal, I think his pride is a little hurt here.
Oh, that may have been a little low. Kool Jay went for the kick, and Ace took the knee, and I think that caught him a little low.
Oof. And then from this point on, Arik Royal is just going to dominate unless that mouth gets him talking to the fans, and Kool Jay can get up and take advantage.
Yeah, well, you know Arik Royal does not shut up.
Ever.
Kool Jay's losing right now.
How does he have the energy to wrestle and yell at the same time?
Watch this.
I don't know. Oh, Kool Jay gets the boot up. Ace again taking too much time to jaw at the fans. Oh, he caught him. Oh, man. Oh, he jammed that knee up. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Flying bombs away after Kool Jay may have jammed up that knee. Oh, my God.
Kool Jay almost has no respect for his own body. He will do whatever it takes to get to his opponent, sacrificing himself completely in the process.
And if you're new to the sport of time, if you're new to CWF Mid-Atlantic, Arik Royal at one time had the record for the longest reigning Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title reign of all time. He is second right now. Unfortunately, the margin's about 300 days at this point because Trevor Lee, I have to look it up, but he's going close to 900 days with that belt.
Yeah, it was last September where Arik Royal faced Trevor Lee trying to get it from him, and it was, I think, the day before Trevor Lee beat his record. As we can see, he did not come out victorious on that. Trevor Lee is still going strong.
He did not. Arik Royal, and more relevantly, is a two-time Weaver Cup champion. The first time he won the Weaver Cup tournament, he cashed in rather quickly, went for Cyrus's television title, came up short, believe it or not. The Ace could not beat Cyrus for the TV title at the 2011 Rumble. In 2012, he won it, defeated Ric Converse for the heavyweight title at Battlecade that year. That was the first time ever Battlecade was headlined by two CWF Dojo graduates.
Well, here we go again. It's almost like they're not a completely different generation, but that's how it feels. The two different generations of the CWF Dojo. We have the old guard with Arik Royal and the new guard with Cowboy Kool Jay.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Very much a generational kind of match. Royal graduated from the dojo in 2008. Kool Jay graduated last year. Oh!
And what an impressive year he's had. The fact that he's even in this tournament is a testament to how far Kool Jay has come, how much the fans love him.
Oh! Yeah, the Weaver Cup tournament generally does not include rookies. You have to have a very good win-loss record or a good bit of momentum behind you before you're entered into this tournament.
Well, he's the champ, so that helps. He's the cowboy, so as a sheriff, I think he can lay down the law.
Arik Royal, yeah, way too much balance, way too much wide base for Kool Jay there. Pushing him off the ropes, going high on the line. Kool Jay gonna come off. Oh, just tripped him. That was a schoolyard trip. Real prick move, honestly.
Arik Royal is almost like a schoolyard bully.
It really is. The bark is a lot worse than the bite.
The bite's pretty bad, though.
It really is.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God. One thing I forgot to mention, he's a two-time Weaver Cup winner. He has made the finals 3 times. Nick Richards defeated him in 2016 to win the Weaver Cup. So Arik Royal was close to being a 3-time Weaver Cup champion.
He's going to try it this year for sure.
What is he? Charles does not see this mugging going on outside the ring. Mace Li with that god-awful members-only jacket out there.
The All-Stars are so good at manipulating everybody, frankly.
Yeah. 3-time Weaver Cup champion coming up.
I don't know how Charles could miss Mace Li out there with that jacket.
No kidding. What's with the sunglasses indoors? This building is like pitch black already. How can you even see anything?
Well, you know, his Twitter handle is Mace is cool. Do you think he's actually cool?
I don't think so. I think actually everything he does is the opposite of cool. Maybe he's cool in like a hipster way.
Maybe that thing looks like the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Are all the awful trends from like the 80s, are they unironically coming back again? I can't keep up with fashion.
I would say yes, because I'm on commentary every week.
Arik Royal almost looking impatient as if this wasn't his plan the entire time, waiting for Kool Jay to come back in the ring.
I don't know if we got it on camera here, but I'm looking around the corner. Kool Jay is having a hard time getting up. And the crowd is on the ace, and Kool Jay may not be able to hear the count. Referee up to 7.
Fans are definitely making it known how they feel about the All-Stars.
Kool Jay's got to get back in. Oh, man. Charles had his hand on the way down. Ace is kind of eyeballing Charles Richardson there. You see that?
Yeah, he's a little mad.
He's about 3.5 feet.
That's me.
I shouldn't laugh.
You think you're so tough, Kool Jay?
And I think Arik Royal has really just had it with Kool Jay. I think that's what it comes down to. He just had it.
They probably look at him like, you know, when you have like a gnat or just like a tiny bug that you can't get rid of, but it's buzzing and coming at you.
Right.
That's how they feel about Kool Jay. You know, on paper, they should be destroying him every week. I mean, look at him, but he has gotten the best of them time and time again. I don't think the All-Stars are liking that too much.
Absolutely not. I get a Mikey Whipwreck vibe from Kool Jay, a 1995 Mikey Whipwreck vibe. He's a guy that, on the surface, he should be able to beat every week, but he keeps finding a way.
Well, again, like you mentioned, it's all that heart. And not for nothing, the crowd being behind you can really make the difference.
And the crowd is firmly behind Kool Jay, as always. It says the ace outside the ring.
He hears that, he feels that energy every week, and I think that's what really motivates him.
Arik Royal's still on his feet, but he looks a little drowsy.
Oh!
Kool Jay, what in the...
What was that?
Oh no, too much strength from Royal. Too much strength. Kool Jay trying to hold on. Oh, to the post. That might be the biggest break of this match for Kool Jay.
They got to get back in the ring, though.
They got to get back in, and Kool Jay wisely rolling back in. Man, he's got a chance to really regain his breath.
Kool Jay might advance in this tournament just on a count. Oh, no, he's going.
Oh, what a huge tope over the top rope, and the ace is wiped out.
And that's why they pay the big bucks for those front row seats. You too could have your chair destroyed by a flying wrestler.
It's everybody's dream, right?
I guess.
Man. Kool Jay, if you're Kool Jay, you gotta just roll in and take this count out, right?
I don't know. I don't think he wants to win it that way.
Man, I don't know. At some point, you gotta do the smart thing.
But again, Kool Jay, does he have that experience, or is he the kind of guy that's just thinking with his heart instead of his head?
Kool Jay, yeah, he looks like he's hanging back here. Well, the ace has a chair. I don't know if he knows he has a chair.
What is going on? Jarry Caray and Mace Li are not happy.
Oh, we got it covered. Smart move. Smart move, too. Oh, Royal emphatically able to kick out.
Practically threw him off of him.
I think Mace Li and Jarry Caray would be like the worst buddy cop show ever.
Oh, awful.
And Royal is very rare to see Royal on the defensive like this. Go ahead.
It almost looks like he's lost his cool, too. Also very rare.
Oh, man! This is what happens when you underestimate your opponent. A third head scissor.
My God.
And it is this. Another one.
Oh, I'm dizzy just watching this.
And Royal, I don't think he knows where he's at right now.
Oh, he knew enough to push Kool Jay off?
Yeah, smart move, creating distance. Kool Jay dropped him down again. This time drops him on the rope.
Come on, Kool Jay, you gotta do something here.
2 minutes remain.
Kool Jay gonna set up the 3-3-6. Oh, ace caught him. Oh,
Not where you want to be.
just when you think Royal is down. Oh, murder go around, and that's gonna do it. 2. Oh, Kool Jay able to get the shoulder up again.
I hate to say it, but Arik Royal really hasn't gotten that much offense in this match.
No, he has been flustered and shook from the word go. And again, Kool Jay able to cut him off.
90 seconds.
Oh gosh, less than 2 minutes left.
Shiranui, standing Shiranui, he may have him. If this thing gets in a draw, no one advances. 2. Royal kicks out.
Arik Royal Royal is very experienced with tournaments, especially the Weaver Cup, as we've mentioned. I got to think he's got another trick up his sleeve.
Well, if he does, he's got a hair over a minute to do it. Wait,
oh, no, there it is.
Why is this not a DQ? Charles Richardson.
Oh, caught himself before he knocked him down. Ended up congratulating themselves.
What a bunch of goobs.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it took both of them down.
Kool Jay, you can't celebrate. You got to stay on him. We got 45 seconds.
Yep, right at 45 seconds. Got to set up the 3-3-6 again. Oh, he got caught. Oh, he stuck with it. Great perseverance.
Gotta do something.
30 seconds.
Make it happen, Kool Jay.
Here comes the moonsault.
Oh, head first into the ace.
Oh, man. 2. He got it.
Kool Jay advances.
Is this official?
Arm in the air.
Kool Jay just pulled off the biggest upset in CWF history. Kool Jay has defeated the ace. Arik Royal will go on to the third round of the Weaver Cup tournament.
41 seconds.
You kind of wrong.
Winner advancing to the 2018 Johnny Weaver Memorial Tournament. Cowboy Kool Jay.
That's some horrible moves. Get him up, Mace! Get him up, Jarry! You think it's funny how, Kool Jay? You think it's funny how? Charles! I'm with you! What is your problem right now? You make it real handy, Charles! I know your problem! Put your hands on me, Charles! You have to put your hands on me!
Got lucky tonight. He's got lucky tonight. It's okay. We want to do the call. We don't want that bond.
Charles, don't you ever put your hands on me. You're lucky. You're lucky.
Charles, you just watch yourself.
What? Where'd you come from? Lord, we're glad to have you back. Keep your hands off me.
See, I'm coming more like off my hip. Right? You were like if this one's going up on lunch here. The little things that make you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight is for the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team title. Entering the arena at this time, the tag team of Corruption, Cain Justice, and Alexander Sharpe.
This thing has been brewing for a while. This thing is starting hot. And our pre-show, Corruption jumped in while they were doing an interview with UCL.
That's right.
They jammed the throat of Nick Richards into a steel chair. If you weren't with us.
It was rough stuff. Have we even had a bell yet?
Yeah, referee Red Jaws is trying to get this thing situated before he calls for the bell.
This is honestly a blood feud if I've ever seen one. I mean, these two teams, they really hate each other. It's personal.
There is a lot of history, some we could talk about, some we frankly can't talk about between all four of these men. Richards, I can't see Richards anywhere. That kind of concerns me. The feud between Cain Justice and Nick Richards is documented. Going all the way back to last year, Cain Justice beat Nick Richards in about 3.5 minutes at Battle Cave. A shock submission victory.
There's Nick Richards.
Yeah, Richards is back in. Cain. Oh, Cain. Oh, caught him right in the throat. Right in the throat.
Say what you will about Cain Justice and Ethan Sharpe. They are very smart. They know exactly what they're doing. What is Cain doing right now?
He's working on that turnbuckle pad. And like it or not, this team of Corruption has fit together like a glove in O.J. Simpson's hand.
So they don't fit together?
In court they don't, but in real life they do.
That makes sense.
And he's taking off. It takes a lot of work to get that pad off the turnbuckle here.
I don't think referees even noticed.
No, and frankly, unless you use the buckle, it doesn't matter. Richards! Oh God! I think he completely missed Ethan.
It's so hard to see from our angle.
Oh my God!
He went flying into the stands, though.
We've talked about Richards many times in the past. There's not a risk he won't take. He's a guy that's really tried to reform himself. Oh God! As a more classic wrestler in the last year or two. But when you push him, he will take these risks.
It really seems like they're targeting Richards here. I mean, they're attacking McAllister too, but really going after Nick Richards.
Yeah, well, Richards, maybe they feel like he's more vulnerable of the two. I know there's a hatred from Cain Justice for Nick Richards.
It's definitely personal between those two. Cain Justice, I mean, he even said in their feud last year he was sick of the comparisons.
Right. And that goes back to the whole, there's some things we just can't talk about. But a lot of people felt like that Cain Justice could either be the next Trevor Lee or he could be the next Nick Richards. And
still undecided on that one, I think.
And I've always said Cain Justice needs to worry about being Cain Justice.
Well, he's certainly making a name for himself.
He absolutely is, and I've had my issue with the kid in the past. The past is the past. I respect him, I respect what he's done, but I don't like his attitude. Yeah,
I mean, you can only respect him so much when they're doing things like this. And who would willingly want to be associated with Ethan Alexander Sharpe?
Well, you and I got to talk about this at the RGL show. Maybe there's a little bit of usage by Ethan Sharpe towards Cain Justice.
Oh, I think so.
And maybe it's a mutual thing. Because this is a tag team title shot. A title shot, by the way, that neither of these guys get very often. Cain Justice, I can't remember the last time he fought for a title that wasn't the RGL title.
That's a good point, and I think people forget Cain Justice is still very young in this business. I think he might even still technically qualify for RGL.
Yeah, I mean, he's about to complete his second year as of the Rumble. But I think his aspirations have outgrown the Rising Generation League, if we're being honest.
Oh, you can tell. And he certainly earned it.
Cain Justice next weekend will be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, along with myself, actually, and CWF's own Darius Lockhart, representing CWF at the Scenic City Invitational Tournament. Can't wait for that.
Oh, we've got a pinfall.
Cain matched up with Gary J. I know he's looking forward to that, but I think this is his clear focus at the moment. His first priority, his main priority is CWF and winning gold in this promotion.
Yeah, Cain is very excited to travel the world to show what he can do, but I think you're right. First things first is he wants to make this company his.
Can you imagine, though, the Summer, if he can win the tag title tonight? Oh, my God.
Spitting in the face.
You do not want to piss off Michael McAllister. The Fury will come out of Michael McAllister. But he's done Richards no favors here. Cover. Can you imagine this Summer? If he wins the tag titles, he wins the SI tournament, he wins the Weaver Cup tournament.
Oh, my God, he'll never shut up.
My God, what a resume that would be.
Michael McAllister is going to do everything in his power to prevent that from happening. Look at his face. This is the most serious we've seen him in a very long time.
Absolutely. A nice single-arm DDT there. We know what the focus is.
You know, I think Nick Richards has done a lot for Michael McAllister to bring out the... Ooh.
Red Jones is not going to let him use that buckle.
Good for Red Jones.
I didn't mean to cut you off there.
That's okay. I was just going to say, I feel like Nick Richards has really brought out a more kind of like free, caring, fun-loving side. Michael McAllister doesn't take himself so seriously anymore. But when it comes down to it, he's still very much the Fury.
Yeah, I mean, Michael McAllister, he's honestly in the locker room one of the absolute nicest guys you will ever meet. But there's always something, oh no, always that tension bubbling below the surface of McAllister.
For sure.
The guy went through a very, very tough 2017, personally and professionally.
Well, both of these two, I mean, they've talked about it. They were lost souls. I mean, Nick was literally called the lost cause Nick Richards. And William L. Crossy got to hand it to him. He saw something in both these guys. He got them together. He got their lives back on track, frankly. And look at the magic that happens between them. You can't deny the chemistry of these two as a team.
Yeah, they put their existence as a tag team on the line at Absolute Justice, came away with the tag titles. They ended the longest run as tag team champions of all time by the Dawsons. Richards back yellow there, but he's got to find a way to get to McAllister.
Very focused, Nick Richards. You know, in the past he's been very reckless.
Oh man, he caught that arm. And this, would you think this might be the time for the reckless Nick Richards to come out?
Yeah, but is the damage already done? I mean, they're tearing him apart limb by limb.
Is he going after the leg now?
They really are just dismantling Nick Richards.
Yeah, before the show started, it was the throat. Then it was the arm. Now it's the leg. Another cover, another close 2 count.
Why won't you die? Harsh words from Ethan Alexander Sharpe.
Ethan Sharpe, a guy with a chip on his shoulder.
Corruption really is the best name for these two. They had so much potential, both of them. Very, very successful Rising Generation League champions, all the promise in the world, and they're just feeding off this negative energy of each other.
Yeah, they're... I don't know, I can't imagine living that kind of negativity, but it's just hate fuels them. Richards is so close. He knows what it takes to be successful in these tag team matches. He's a multiple-time tag champion, as is McAllister. But man, I think the deck just might be stacked on Richards here.
Yeah.
Went right back to that arm.
Cain Justice and Ethan Alexander Sharpe, they knew exactly what they were doing before this broadcast even happened. Like you said, on the pre-show, they came out and attacked them. Who knows what's been going on since then, and it's not looking good for redemption.
It looked like Richards may have had a little wherewithal there. It looked like he tried to get out of the way of that kick. Cain wisely went for a cover instead. It was a very good improvisation by Cain Justice. And Richards, we know how much heart and fight he has, but there's only so much he can take. And Red is, again, not going to let him use that buckle. Yeah, that's a DQ, brother. Oh, football arm bar, he got it hooked.
Oh, man, he's been going right for Mike McAllister, genius.
Dude, this might be it. Oh, he's going to the cross arm breaker. This time he beat him in Battlecade. He tapped him out with this very move back in December.
Are we going to see new champions tonight?
The only saving grace for Richards, he doesn't have the arm that's been damaged.
Oh, he is fighting for his life right now.
He managed to roll it over, but Cain trying to improv here.
Michael McAllister climbing back up onto the apron.
McAllister firing his eyes. Ready for that tag. He's right there.
Nick just got to get over to him. I don't think he has it in him. Cain's rolling him further and further away.
The last time these two teams faced was at the Cronulla Brothers Tag Team Tournament in the first round. Redemption was successful. Cain and Ethan have not forgotten that. They thought they were destined to win that tournament. Double team in the corner, gonna send him to that buckle. Oh, Richards blocked it. Got the foot up.
Kick him in the face, that's good. All right, Nick, you gotta get over to your partner.
Come on, Richards, you gotta get there. Ethan cuts him off. Set him up for the Perrier twist. Ducks it. And you're a doggy, dropped him.
Poor Nick, he's had so much taken out of him. He's gotta get up though.
The adopted son of the Sportatorium has his best shot to make a tag. He's been damaged. Can he get to the corner?
He's just reaching out for anything. I don't even think he knows where he is in the ring right now.
We're up to 7 on the count. Ethan makes the tag. Both men make the tag.
Michael McAllister, a fresh Michael McAllister.
And McAllister landed the Cain Justice back elbow after the clotheslines.
There's that fury that he's known for.
Absolutely gonna set him up, Fisherman. No, Ethan Sharpe cut him off. The heavy hitter Henderson.
Ethan and Cain, they've only been teaming together for a short while.
Oh, backdrop suplex.
They know exactly when their partner needs them to come in there. Very good at reading each other, feeding off each other. Again, it's great chemistry together.
Again, the buckle. Oh, man, that thing has been the bull in the China shop, or whatever you want to call it here in this match.
No one's gotten to it yet, though.
Yeah, McAllister's look great here. Oh, Cain just laying it weight out there on that apron.
Cain's going up.
And you notice just how the tide has shifted once McAllister got into this thing. Oh my God,
What is happening up there?
Superplex. Top floor to the basement, and he's got his best chance to win this thing.
Can he put him away though? Oh, he's pulling Nick Richards in.
Oh man, I don't know about that tag. I don't know. Richards wanted it.
Nick Richards now the legal man, but
Set up that wheelbarrow cutter. I don't know if he got all of it. He got it. Two.
and now Nick Richards is the legal man. I don't know if they thought this through.
Man, this thing is broken down again. What an emotional, spirited tag team title match. Oh my God.
The disrespect.
Oh, he just slapped the piss out of Ethan.
I think we all wanted to do that.
Got the choke. Ethan breaks out. From behind. Uppercut. He got the fist full of yards. Uppercut. Push driver uppercut. McAllister is out.
But he's not paying attention to Richards.
Richards, one good arm. The hard still attack. Justice from behind. Kick. Just pull another one out of his hand like he's done so many times. Oh man, he didn't get all of it. He couldn't get all of the arm. The bad arm, he couldn't hook it.
Wasn't enough though.
He tried. I mean, to shut him down, but I don't know if he got everything.
Michael McAllister.
He got that exposed buckle.
Referee's not paying attention.
1, 2, 3.
The tag team titles have officially been corrupted.
The titles have been corrupted. Cain Justice and Ethan Sharpe won their first major championships. By hook or by hook. The train-like run of redemption has come to an end.
Dirty Daddy and Snooty Foxx coming in the ring.
11 minutes, 24 seconds. The winners by pinfall under you, CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions,
Like thieves in the night, corruption had bailed out of this building. Redemption had been screwed here in the Sportatorium.
Corruption! Yes, corruption!